Hey, how you doing, Scorpios? How you doing? This is Queen Lisa. I'm the host for this channel. Welcome to Conscious Waters Ocean Deep. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys are looking forward to your year ahead. So let's get into your general reading, shall we? Please like, comment and subscribe to this channel, as well as pressing the notification bell so that you can be updated when I've uploaded new readings to this platform. Thank you to you all, whoever has liked, commented and subscribed to this channel so far. And please continue to do so. And don't forget to press that notification bell. Also, please check your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, as well as any other star sign you have in your birth chart that may resonate with the readings on this channel. Also, take what you like and leave the rest. Don't forget, I am giving out free private and personal readings. So if you guys would like a free private or personal reading, please check out the information in the description below this video. So what's going on with the Scorpios? It says, I don't want to know that bad karma is coming my way, but I do know good karma can come once I look into the future and study that. I don't know if it's going to be negative or positive, but I do know that I can work on myself and make sure that I look good in the minds of others, in my mind as well. I know that my mind is very much supportive to who I am and how I can become rich, famous, or even a positive person in life that can produce good fruits of my labor or my work. I want to know that I can study things and make sure things are practical, and maybe no nuisance will get in my way or make me feel negative. I do know that proudness is going to be supported in my mind, and making me feel so may not be an evil mind game. It's going to be positive, so I don't know how to speak to myself at times, but I do know positive energy can come my way if I work on that. That's amazing, Scorpios. Absolutely amazing. So really working on your productivity, your creativity, yourself, your value system, you know, all those good things that you want to see, you know, come towards you, or, you know, that you can work on to make sure that you are fruitful in life. And that is so beautiful, working on your mind and, you know, helping, you know, support others to see that good karma can, you know, come to the both of you, or, you know, the people that you're working with, so to speak, when you work as a team, and also, you know, giving them good vibes to work off of as well, and supporting, you know, the situations. So let's see what's going on. It says bad news was there, but it doesn't say anymore. Good karma is coming because you're working on negative energies moving on or moving away. It does say positive energy for people like you and I, the Cancerian, that doesn't want to hear bad news is there and doesn't need it. It does say it does support Cancerian very much to see that no negative drama is there, or negative nuisances or negative energy. It also says that you do know that working on yourself is going to be very mindful and even important to you. Once you know that things can move past certain situations, and detailing of your prize draws or even personal decision makings are going to be practical in your mindfulness. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. It says, we wonder why you needed to speak so much to us in the past, but never mind now. It does say good karma is working for you, and it does say bad news is never going to be you. When will you see that you need to see what's going on in your mind, and never mind what's going on with yourself and negative energy? It does say positive energy needs to pass by you, or even move through you, or even walk away from you. It doesn't say that news is there to be negative, but it does say, why do you need to study these things or even look past them? Maybe even try to work on who you are, and maybe even sort out who you're going to be possibly in the near future, or maybe even now. Do look into yourself and work on who you are. So definitely, you know, needing to work on who you are and looking in yourself and working on that. There's definitely some information in the Pisces reading about that. There's definitely some information in the Cancerian reading and the Aquarius reading, depending on how your situation is going. So it does say bad news is always going to be there at times, but you won't need to understand this until it comes to you. It just says work on who you are, and then take care of those things that you need to do that are necessary. It does say you work through things in a very delicate way, or even in a decision that you need to make sure is going to be positive for you. It does say you always practically make sure that you work on things to make sure your point is heard, or your views are met, or you see things as how it is, and how you can decide to make serious matters important to you or not so important to you. And it does say you need to work on a friend or commitments of yours that can have good vibes, or even bad vibes that don't need to be there. You can wash them away. Certainly wanting to know you can wash them away if you don't feel like good people are around you at this time. Okay. It says, when will you realize that you don't need to study anything that's going to be bad? Laughing at you because I tried you. I tried you. I tried you. And I didn't want to know that it was going to work. It was going to work, but it didn't work. And I wonder why it didn't work. And I never wanted it to work. But I do know it can work if I feel like it. I just don't know if I can proceed with negative energy in my mind. And I know this because my tiredness is getting the better of me. Could be an air sign, or it could be information of others that are saying this. All right. It says, I laugh because I always try to warn you that it was never going to be a problem for you to see yourself and who you are and how you proceed with caution and love yourself for who you are. Don't say anything, but I didn't say anything before. It was going to work in your favor. I just laugh because I never wanted you to see it was going to work. Or maybe I needed to, but I didn't want to know that it was going to be bad. I laugh because I don't know how to warn myself to walk away, but even when I do, it doesn't really mean that I'm going to walk away for good. I just know that I could, and maybe if I do, I know that I need to, because I don't need to speak to you again about bad news. I just know that you always work on yourself to productively make sure that you look good in my eyes, or in other members of your family's eyes, or many men and females that work on you in your mind. It does say bad news is there if you don't want to see past this energy, but good news is coming for you once you see past the energies that have made you feel mindful about who you are or pretended to be your friend. It says no need to speak about people that were mindful about who they are and didn't want to see you for who you were. Didn't want to see you how you were going to work on your mind, or even help you with certain things that you needed to support yourself with. It says it doesn't matter because you always know how to work things out and make sure you look good for yourself. Laugh because you're always going to work on things that are going to make you feel better. Wow. So you are very much, go, making sure that you work on things in practical ways that are going to help you to feel better, do better, speak better, listen better, create better, whatever it is, Scorpios. That's amazing. So it says the time has come for you to call yourself out for problems, or even put yourself under a negative stigma. It does say bad news is there if you want to, but why would you need to if it doesn't need to come out? It says it never needs to come out, and if you speak about it, it's not going to be good for you. Don't squeeze yourself into problems. Don't put yourself under scrutiny. Don't put yourself under judgment. Don't put yourself under anything that's going to cause you bad memories. Put yourself in your mind and say, why would I need this? Try me, and I feel like I could give you a kick in your mind about why it could try you. I don't want to hear that it's going to try you, but you always want to stand on what it is that I'm standing on, and then stomp on it and then create drama on it. Why do you do that? This is coming from an Aries or someone that just wants to take the risk or even take the piss with you, Scorpio, and it's not necessary. Okay. It says that you don't need to hear from this person or deal with their negative energy. Don't want to hear from you. Move on. Leave me alone. Stop calling me out or probably giving me a problem. Such situations should never be dealt with. Why do you always want to squeeze me into your appointments or your diary, or even make me feel like you need to call me out or make me feel bad? Why do you even need to put yourself in that situation with me when you know that it's karma coming back to you? I wouldn't deal with you in that way, and I'm not going to cause you any problems either. So try me and see what happens. I'm not putting up with it this year or anymore or ever again. Watch and see what happens to those that are going to cause me problems. Watch and see. It's never going to be easy for anyone nowadays that doesn't believe me, but I mean well by you, and I don't want to mean harm. But if you push me, I'm going to make you feel my wrath. I will not deal with you in mindful ways of bad news or bad energy, but I'm not going to allow you to torture me or make me feel like I'm bad for your own issues. I will never do that to you. I'm never going to leave you alone in your mind to wonder what's going on with you, or even hound you down for problems that are going to give you bad problems. Why do you do that to me? Think you can try me? It's always going to be you that gets squashed by this karma that's coming to you if you try me. Woo, Scorpio, you are not having it. You are not having it at all, my lovelies. You guys are really like cutting through the drama, cutting through the negativity, cutting through the nonsense, cutting through the enemies, cutting through the bad, situations that people want to try you with. I don't blame you, honey, because Scorpio has been through it. Some of you guys don't want to work with negative energies, and some of you guys do. Some of you want to see that it can move past you and mean well to you at the same time. It says don't need to speak about negative energy at all. Pride and ego over prejudice. Put that in your mind. Pride and ego over prejudice, because someone feels like you're negative, or maybe even feels like you've got a downs in your mind and feels like they need support. Ugh, Someone trying to put you down in your mind. And I'm also picking up someone's got a special needs. I'm hearing a Downs. All right. This could be in regards to Down syndrome. All right. Like a Downs. Okay. And it's like this person wants to reunite and put, you know, their issues on you. Okay. Not necessarily that Down syndrome person, but maybe someone that deals with like their downs, their low mood. Maybe they got low mood, or maybe even they have a Down syndrome, you know, child or a relative that they have to take care of. This is not for everyone, but I'm picking up the energy for some of you guys. And I'm also seeing someone that just likes to put you down. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. It says, no need to speak about the person that's going to be in front of you or before you. No one's going to put you in the place where you feel like you want to be if I'm there. You're never going to be me and I'm never going to be you. But why do you always try to push your luck or make me feel like I have to push my luck? Because I'm not going to work on you or work with you, but I will work around you. Maybe I won't even like it because I know what's coming. If you try me, I'm going to try you. If you try me, I'm going to try you. If you try me, I'm going to try you. Then will it end? Will it end? I don't know if it will end, but if you try me, I will try you, and I will try you, and you will try me, and we will try each other. It's not going to end, and it's never going to sit well with me that you don't want to speak about what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks, because I will not put up with anyone that's going to try me. Try me and see what happens. Try me. I will not put up with it. That could be coming for a fire sign as well. Okay. Or even just someone that's just ready to cause drama. It also says there's a bad mind game being played by a man that doesn't want to speak to you, but always tries you in your mind, always pretends to be your friend, always wants time to speak about who they are and what they want, and always wants to be sexual and doesn't know how to pretend. This person doesn't know how to pretend and doesn't know how to give you good karma. This person will never speak to you about what it is that they want and always tries you, maybe even trying to pick on you, maybe even trying to mimic you or even bully you, and doesn't know how to pretend. This person always tries to pretend but never comes out in their mind as pretending, because when they speak to you or look at you, they're always giving you bad news, bad energy, bad karma. This person doesn't know how to pick on you, but does know how to support you in your mind to make you think you're having a good time with them, but then they see that it's never going to be a great time with you or even with them. Someone wants to speak to you but doesn't want to say anything. This person may want to say hello or even speak to you about visiting you, but doesn't know how to do that either. Could be an air sign or a group of people, or someone that just does not want to call you out for bad news again, because this person doesn't know how to work well on what it is they have in their mind. This person could even create a baby with you and make you feel like you're not going to have good luck. This person may not have good luck with their mind, and maybe that's why you also need to watch out for memories of a negative stigma. Maybe even to see that you may not have a good baby like a Down syndrome child, or maybe even have a problem with the law or police, or even people that don't want to speak about why you want to speak to me and then I don't want to speak to you because you always call me out for fraud or negative energy, and I don't want it. I said I don't want it. Move on with that. I don't want to hear that bad news is there. I will not care for anyone that's going to call me out or give me a problem, and I don't want to deal with members of my family giving me issues. Could be the female Scorpio right now saying this. It does say there's a female that wants to always drive her mind into yours and make you feel like you've got negative memories of hers, and always wants to put her stigma or her problems on you. It could be a family relative of yours, or even a person that you're seeing or dealing with, or even a person that lives below you, or even on top of you, or even around you next door. It says there's always someone that's trying you, Scorpio, and it doesn't look good. This person or people need to stop, and it doesn't say when it's going to stop, but you'll have good karma working on who you are and laughing on the individuals that keep trying you. Watch and see what happens on Wednesday. It says no one's coming to rescue you when I tell you I'm not going to deal with the situation. Someone doesn't want to see you and sort out what it is that you have to be provided to you, and someone wants to cause you more drama, telling you that they can't make it or can't give you what it is that they need to give you, but have made a decision that they will tell you that they can't make it, or maybe they have told you but maybe need to speak to you and let you know that they can talk to you about it. Someone may even want to slide you or slide you out of what it is that you need or what you want. Someone may want to call you out or call you into some type of care. I'm picking up care, like something to do with care, or even a care home. Like someone wants to see you even talk about how they need to be put into a carer system or a care home. Oh my gosh. Whew. Someone says that they don't need to study this, but they've always been going on with what it is that you want, but don't know how to study what it is that they want, and they feel bad for whatever it is that you want, but then can't give them what it is they want when they're not supporting you or giving you what you want. It always says there's someone here that's driving you crazy. A madman doesn't know how to support himself, or a problem with police is never going to be your problem, but someone says it's never going to deal with my mind, and I can't deal with the situation anyway, so I'm not going to support it. It also says no one needs to tell me off for any bad news. I don't want to deal with it, and I don't want to hear that anyone's going to tell me a problem is arising, because I will not want to see it. I have no issues with anyone, and I'm not going to give anyone no issues. So I'm trying to warn you, subject yourself to problems in your own mind and speak less to me. And you guys could be saying that to someone if someone's not saying that to you. Okay, Scorpio, that was a lot. Whew. Anything else for Scorpio, please? It says all there is coming is bad information in your mind and not in your reality. Try to warn yourself to ward off any negative energies or negative spirits, even curses that have been placed on you by family, relatives, or people that don't want to trust you or even give you good karma. These men and females want to curse you and put you down, and maybe even make you feel bad for who you are. Time and time again, they may be even jealous or making you feel bad for what it is that you can achieve, or making you feel worrisome for what is it that you can have, or maybe even feeling like they don't need you but want to know that you're stressed and down and out and can't pleasure their minds with other things to deal with their own lives. These members of your family will never win in their mind when it comes to you, because they don't know what war is when it comes to dealing with a Scorpio. Oh, okay. So let's see what's going on with let's see what's going on with your work, Scorpio. Okay, see what's going on with your work, Scorpio. I'm also hearing the word Pisces, so maybe you want to read a Pisces, listen to Pisces reading. I don't know why Pisces is chiming in. Okay, so let's see what's going on with work for Scorpios. Work is suddenly going to take off in so much smarter ways than you can even imagine. Life is going to be important for you to subject yourself to good karma and work on that. Good information is going to come to support this and surprise you, whether you like it or not. Give me a reason to believe I could call you out for a problem, or may never speak to you again. Which is it? I would like to speak to you and I can't speak to you. Is that what you're telling me? I never want to see you again, but then I say to myself, well, how can I say that when I need you? Don't want to hear that when I know that I need you. Possibly for love making, or even sex, or maybe even just seeing how you are, talking to you and making sure that you're well, looking forward to spending the night with you, or even seeing you in your mind about what it is that's going on. Laughing at you is never going to be an issue, because I always do that. But then when I do, I know that you could be laughing at me. I just don't understand if it's going on, but I don't know if you're always laughing at me or making fun of me. I just know that I can't give you any of that, because if I gave it to you, you'd probably call me out or tell me, look at you, it's never going to work in your favor. How dare you even speak to me like that when I know it's never going to work for you? Try me and see what happens. Oh, some of you guys are really, really just kind of making sure you stick up for yourself with someone behind the scenes that could possibly want to speak to you, call you again, text you again, and doesn't know how to do so, because you could possibly just not get on well. Maybe this person is, for some of you guys, this person is a Jezebel. All right, it could be a female that's a Jezebel. It could be a parent as well that's also got that kind of spirit. It could also be a male as well that wants to talk to you, all right, and doesn't know if they should, and feels like they're always laughing or making fun of you, but at the same time thinks that you could make fun of them as well. And the same with the parent or family member or whoever it is that you're dealing with that's negative, Scorpios. Okay, it does say bad news is there for a bad mind game, that there's a negative mind game being played by a man. He's going to completely feel like he's going to trust himself and work on why he can work on you so much to the point where he can't even resist. And he could be an earth sign man as well. He doesn't even know how to work on himself, because his love making skills are are such a poor negative attribute to his mind right now that he needs to look into that situation and work on himself. It could be a father figure, or it could be a man that's lost in his mind and lonely and doesn't know how to support himself, and really feels like he can work on you to trust that he's going to feel better in himself. It does say negative energies of a mind reading person is negative. It does say it's a person that could be cursing another person, okay, but it does say this person doesn't believe themselves because they need you to support their mind, because they want to know that they can mindfully work on who they are and work in their mind about reading to other people. But it does say it's someone that's jealous of you, Scorpios, and doesn't know how to support you and anything that you've got going on that you're working on, because they want to see themselves in your shoes and want to be like you and want to pretend that they can be like you and want to support you in their mind, that you know how to do some things that are going to make them feel mad or resentful, but don't know how to subject themselves to problems that are going to give them good karma. It does say a problem with the law is never going to be your issue, but why does she keep dragging me into the problem and telling me, oh, I should put this on you? It could be an earth sign that's dealing with a Sag, that keeps telling this person to put negative karma on you as well. Not a Sag, sorry, an Aquarius. Okay, it's an Aquarius that keeps telling an earth sign to put negative energy on you. Okay, it also says there's bad news for this earth sign that doesn't even realize what's going on and will give themselves a bad rep in the near future, or even see themselves in their own mind games or even in problems of their own. It doesn't say when, but it does say bad news is there for the earth sign that keeps trying to push their luck and making sure they look good on you or in your mind, trying to penetrate thoughts in your mind and pushing you into mind games with them, and then they see what happens later on in life and they will not like it. Oh dear. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your work. What's going on with Scorpio's work? It says work is going to be absolutely fantastic, phenomenal, great, excellent. In fact, it says such news is going to be important for you to try and work on, or even produce great news in the current years or months ahead. It says bad news is there for any Scorpio man that doesn't know how to subject himself to problem solving in his mindful way of working with others, and doesn't know how to solve his own issues, and may not want to see that you're going to win in your own mind games as well, Scorpio females. It does say bad news is there for a mental health person that keeps probably pushing their energy on you and doesn't know how to see that they're going to be solving certain issues of their own. Check out the Gemini reading for that, because there's some information in the Gemini reading that can give you a lot of information about a problem with someone that's in their mind or has some mental health issues. And if there's someone around you like that, then there's going to be some information in there for you. Okay, let's see what's going on with those that are working right now on business for Scorpio. Okay, it says business will not be bad, but it won't be good until we speak about why we need to support you and how to help you. It does say you need to work and study more and give yourself good karma and love yourself and work on that. Don't speak to me about bad news again. I don't want to hear it. I just know that I can work with you and make sure you wait and stay there and wait and work on yourself. Just look into good karma coming in and sort that out, and I will work with you and make sure you're worked on. If I feel the need to speak to you, I will speak to you. But if I don't, I'm not going to speak to you. I just need to work on what it is that I'm doing to support you, and maybe support you in a well manner, not in a detrimental manner or a negative one, but in a supportive one. Okay, that sounds brilliant, Scorpios. So let's see what's going on in Scorpio's love life. Scorpio's love life. It says Scorpio's love life is memory filled with nonsense and negative energy and personal trade of karma. People that try Scorpio too much or put their negative stigmas on them. Cancerian wants to push in and chime in and say, well, I don't want to hear that negative karma is coming to me, but I know that I'm pushing my negative mental health on you and stressing you out because I need help in my love life. When are you going to support that? Why does Scorpio have to swear at Cancerian's love life, please? I know some of you guys might be dealing with Cancerian's love life, okay, or might be partnering up with Cancerian, but not all of you are. So I don't know what's going on there, but I feel like they push their energy on Scorpios too much, especially the ones that are not even dealing with them. That energy of Cancerian keeps chiming in Scorpio's love life for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just warning them that there's worries there. There's worries there in their love life, because it also stands for worries. So let's see what's going on as well. It says bad news is there for any Scorpios that want to be wed or married. It doesn't say it's necessary right now or this year, this month, or even the next, maybe next year though. It doesn't say right now that good karma is coming, but next year it could be positive. So practice good karma and watch yourself, watch your weight, watch your personality, and watch who you are. It doesn't say it's always going to work well when you watch your weight or even your personality, but it says bad news is there for those that don't want to believe that good karma is coming. So when will it work out for those that are going to work on problem solving in their marriages or in their wedding plans or even in their love lives? It says problems are going to kill us all if we don't sort out these marriages. Marriages are the problem for many people. It does say bad news is there for the Scorpio that wants to get married, but it doesn't say it's always going to work out in their favor to try and work on marriages. It says if you work on yourself, then you'll see that problems will be resolved. It says it's not going to work in your favor too, because someday you want to partner up with someone, but it does say when you do partner up with someone, it has to be someone that's loyal to you, trustworthy, and has the ingredients to make you feel like you're winning. Watch and see what happens when you're working on yourself and you are winning. Okay, so let's see what's going on with those that are I'm hearing something about slim and sexy. I don't know, maybe there's too much of that going on. Check out Cancerian's reading, not the last one I did, okay, but the one before that. Oh my gosh, there's so much information in there in regards to, you know, this ideology of, what's it called, surface level relationships, or even people that are surface level and just want to dress up for their person, and then it doesn't even work out as well. Some of you it will, some of you it won't. A lot of the time it doesn't. Like I said in Cancerian's reading, all right, there's so many people that have Brazilian butt lifts, okay? They are having tummy tucks, plastic surgery on their face, wherever, you know what I mean, overly doing whatever it is to get the man to say, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. Does the man pick you though? Or does he use? Does he abuse? Does he still take you for granted? There's so many women out there that you could even see in the world that are gorgeous, sexy, fine, whatever you want to call it, and they are still not treated with the uttermost respect, you know, and cared for and supported in the right ways when it comes to a relationship. You know what I mean? And it's like there is so many men trying to push that negative idea on women that they have to look a certain way, dress a certain type of way, and then they still don't get what they want. Also check out the Pisces reading as well for that information too, okay, because there is some information in Pisces reading that is deep. Also check out Capricorn's reading that I did last as well. That one is deep as well for anyone that's going through someone that just keeps provoking the other person, or even putting negative spell work on them or whatever. Okay, some of them readings are going to support whatever it is that you're going through, so just check out some of the other readings so that you can see what's going on in your own lives. Okay, so let's see what's going on with those that are, and some of you guys are just working on yourselves for you, all right, not really paying no one attention when it comes to, you know, being overly done up for the other person. You dress nice for yourself. You work on your weight for yourself. You might even work on your plastic surgery for yourself. You know what I mean? So that's not the issue, but overly doing it for certain males that don't appreciate you, you have to take a step back and say, hold on a minute. Is it because I look a certain way, or is it because they're not appreciating and valuing me for who I am as a person on the inside, and my personality, and, you know, my mindset, and, you know, who I am, basically. All right. And that goes for a lot of women out there. We're not just talking about Scorpios. We're talking about everybody. And don't forget, everybody came through the Scorpio, honey, to get here. Okay, we are Alpha and Omega, beginning and end. Okay, birth and rebirth, transformation. You know, we are the sign of sex. You know what I mean? We've got so much different energies in us, or about us, that at absolutely support every other star sign, and Scorpios always support every other star sign. So I'm not making this up. All right, so let's see what's going on with those that are in a relationship. It says those of you that are in a relationship are trying to warn yourself not to subject yourself to negative energy. Trial and error are there. Good commitments are there too. Positive energy is there too once you believe in it and how you see it and how you partner up with it. And something I was saying to myself as well today is, yeah, all right, you don't find love, okay, Scorpios? And this is for anyone else that chimes in from other star signs as well. You do not find love, you create it. You have to find the person that's willing to create love with you, to make love with you. And I'm not just talking about in the bedroom, not just in the bed, honey. I'm talking about who's ready to support your ideas and you support theirs. Who matches up with you and you match up with them when it comes to mentally understanding how to create this information called love, okay? Because a lot of people think, oh, you know, am I ever going to find love? You know, when are you ever going to find love? So you don't find it. You meet the person that matches your vibe and you match theirs and you make it, you create it, okay? So let's see what's going on with those that are in a marriage right now. It says marriage couples are not going to get any rest tonight because bad news is coming to them in the morning about subjecting many memories of negative karma. It does say no one knows why Scorpio keeps going through many trials and errors, but it does say bad news is always going to be there in the back of their mind, or good karma can come and wash away this negative energy. It does say most mind games are being played by men. Females want to work with the men to sort out their mental health, and trust and believe you've got to work with your partner to solve his issues. It doesn't say it's easy, but it will work in your favor if you work with him and try and see if he can support you in the meantime too, because support on both sides is necessary. Not everyone is going to get the partner that's going to get a man that's going to work with them on both sides of the spectrum. So trust and believe if you've got a man that's going to support you as much as you try to support them, or even give you a mind game to play with them while they're playing their mind games, and then support you mindfully in the end and not give you any karma, then you have won. Okay, all right, then you have won, because at the end of the day there's give and take, there's balance, there's give and receive, you know, especially when it comes to support and caring for one another. All right, so if you've got a man where he's just going through it right now, you don't understand what's going on, it's trial and error, the energies will shift, it will pass, and then you'll realize if your man is good, he's going to now support you in whatever it is that you've been going through and try and help you there, and you've won because you've got a decent enough relationship to say, all right, you know, we're going through it together. Sometimes it's me going through it, sometimes it's you going through it, but we have to try and find ways to support each other. All right, especially if it's not anything that is abusive or overly disrespectful, or, you know, like I said, it has to be a person that can support you, you know, because right now the men are going through mental health problems. Maybe some of the women are too, but I feel like maybe some of the men are going through it worse than the women, and it could just be a thing that may pass soon. Okay, so you have to find ways to support your partner, or maybe just let them ride it out, and then you'll realize, hold on a minute, there's been a shift in the universe. Now it's time to see that they're not so down, depressed, sad, or, you know, giving me too much mental mind games to play. Now they're trying to be a bit more supportive towards my wishes, my dreams, or our dreams, our goals, you know, and you can continue moving forward, because sometimes it's going to be you, sometimes it's going to be them, sometimes it's going to be the both of you. It just depends. But as long as you can see your person as a person that's going to bounce back and say, here you go, babe, it's your turn for me to be there for you, it's all good. You've won, Scorpio, you've won. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the individual star signs. What's going on with Aries and Scorpio? Aries is not going to be happy that you spoke to them the other day in a bad way, and doesn't know how to contact you and let you know that they're dealing with someone else, and doesn't want to speak to you anymore, and doesn't want to try you anymore, and doesn't want to speak about bad news. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Taurus and Scorpio. Taurus has given you time to speak about what it is that you want, or even giving you good commitment skills to work by. It says, love yourself, because I don't know if I'm going to be there forever, but I'll try and warn myself not to speak about you in bad ways. I do know that I have karma with you, or even bad news sometimes, or even coming to you. I just don't know how to give it to you, but I don't know if I want to. I just want to leave you alone and study if I can be better to you, or even a better friend to you. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Geminis. Gemini does not want to hear from you right now and doesn't want to speak to you. It doesn't say it's good news for you and a Gemini, but Gemini doesn't want to warn you that trials and errors are there, problems are there, people are there, negative karma is there. They're just going through it in their mind, mentally trying to stress out in their mind more than usual, and don't want to hear that bad news is coming to them. They really feel like problems are in their mind and don't want to hear any negative news. Okay, what's going on with Cancerians and Scorpios? Cancerian really realizes that you'll be there for them on the long haul, or be there for them if they trust you, or even work with you once in a while to see that you'll support them. It doesn't say it's good news always, but it will support you to work on them, or work in a situation where you can strive for confidence, or even feel guilt-free from what it is that you've done. Trial and error is always going to be the progress of the situation, and always supporting the situation is always going to be good. It doesn't say it's always great for you in Cancerian, because they try you and they mistreat you and they judge you and they punish you. But when will you realize that part, Scorpios? It doesn't say you look into those things much often for some of you guys, or those of you that do, try and see if you could even work with one. You'll never get one, and you'll never deal with one, and you'll never want to hear with one. One of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio and Cancerian, and some of you guys are not dealing with Scorpio or Cancerian at all. Okay, what's going on with Leos and Scorpios? Leos does not want to speak about bad news and loves you so much that they can't believe that you've done something great for them. They want to know that they can calm down from any bad news that they've had in the past with you, or even tried you in your mind one time when they didn't want to, and realize that they shouldn't do this, and pull you into their negative mind games, because they do try you at times, but then you speak out about what it is that you don't like and push them back on the right page, and then they try you again, and then they push you on the right page, and then they try you again, and then they push you on the right page. And it says it doesn't sound well for you and Scorpio to deal with Leos. It says Leos will never get the better of Scorpios on the go, but it does say bad news is there for Scorpios that feel like they work with Leos and can't understand them, or maybe do understand them but see they've got negative mind games that they play, and wash away their problems with problems on top of problems of others' problems or people's problems, and negative energy just gets carried away. Oh my gosh. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio and Virgo. Virgo doesn't mean well by Scorpio, and Scorpio doesn't mean well by I can hear Cancerian chiming in again, because Cancerian is just up in your business right now. But it says Virgo doesn't mean well by Scorpio, and Scorpio doesn't mean well by Virgo. Virgo always pushes Scorpio to the brim, and Scorpio does not want to hear it or see it, but they don't know how to deal with it either. They try to warn themselves never to speak about any negative karma when it comes to their own problems with Scorpio, because they warn themselves they do not need to deal with them and do not need to discuss their issues. They've tried to warn them never to speak to them or to speak about them, and don't want to hear from them at this time, or maybe not even again. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Scorpios and Libras. Scorpios and it says problems are never going to be yours with a Libra. They may try you at times or give you problems, but they never want to see you in one. They always support you and give you bad news at times in their minds when they look at you funny, or even glimpse you in your own character and think, what am I doing with a Scorpio? But then it says Scorpios are always going to trust and believe that Libra is going to be punishing themselves if they do that, or do the same thing to themselves, because they always catch themselves in their own problems and never want to see that, but then see themselves in it when Scorpio comes along and says, well, did you see what I did? Or did you see what happened? Or did you see what happened to you? Or did you see what happened to them? Or did you see what happened to everyone else? No, it's never going to be a Scorpio that deals with the issues of a Libra, but Libra will always push Scorpio back in their mind and say, well, I don't need to hear it. But then it says no one needs to hear any bad news from Scorpio right now, or even put them in any problems, because trial and error is always going to be a problem, and the Scorpio does not want to deal with the Libra, and the Libra does not want to deal with the Scorpio. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio and Scorpio right now. Scorpio and Scorpio. Scorpio hates knowing that Scorpio is going to be in a problem with their own minds, or even push each other in each other's mind, or even look at each other from afar and say, where are you? What had happened? Why are you there and why am I here? Why are you looking for me and why am I looking for you? Why are we looking for each other? Why do we need to do that when you're always pushing me away or making me feel like I'm worthless, or maybe even feeling like I'm a problem? Why do you do that when we're both even and we're both not even the same at the same time? It says no one knows why Scorpio keeps trying each other, but they always push each other to make each other look good or look bad, but then don't want to deal with each other. And then they don't want to deal with each other to the point where they don't need to speak to each other. And then they don't speak to each other to the point where they want to speak to each other, and they need each other and love each other and want each other and give each other bad news and bad karma and bad reps and bad situations, and never get by, and always try to work with each other but still can't work it out. It says, why do you keep pushing me away and then I push you away? Well, I've told you why and then you don't understand. Well, maybe I need to tell you again, or maybe I need to leave you alone. I just worship the day that you live with me and work on me and work with me instead of working against me. And I will walk away this time, and I don't want to hear from you, but I will walk away and leave you alone. It says, I don't want to leave you alone, but I know you need me, and I don't need you, but you do need me, and I do need you, but I don't know how to work with you. What are we going to do? Oof. You guys need to sort out your differences, man. It sounds complicated. Whew. Scorpio is a complex star sign, though. So anyway, let's see what's going on with Sag and Scorpio. Sag loves Scorpio to the day they die. Sag can't help Scorpio work on themselves ongoing, but Sag will work with Scorpio to work on what it is that they need and solve their issues, and work with them ongoing if they have to. They don't want to hear Scorpio is always going to be there, but they do know Scorpio needs them and needs them ongoing and doesn't know how to stop this. But Scorpio doesn't need them ongoing is what Sag doesn't realize, and Sag always is the one to push Scorpio away and make them think that they're not needed. And then Sag really doesn't understand why Scorpio is going to move on and leave them, and don't understand why they always work on wanting Scorpio but don't believe Scorpio is going to leave them. And then Scorpio walks away, and then Sag doesn't say anything, and then Sag says, well, where are you? I don't believe you walked away. It doesn't make sense why I need you, but I don't need you, and I don't want to care that I need you, but I need to work on who I am. Maybe study that and sort out who I am, because I don't want to know that I'm in a negative reason to believe that it's going to work, because I don't trust you and I don't trust that it's going to work, but I feel like it can, and then I feel like I can't even work with you. Why is it's always working against me or working in my favor at times? When I do work with you, then I walk away and then it doesn't work because I feel like I don't need you. Is that what it is? And then I feel like I want you, and then it doesn't work, and then it does work, but then I don't understand why I need you so much in the first place. Stop walking all over me, says Sagittarius. And Sagittarius doesn't like when Scorpio walks all over them, or Sagittarius does the same thing and then blames it on Scorpio. Why is it Sag keeps working on them, or even working against them, or even working on what it is that they want, but not even in a wish fulfilling way, and trying to push them away and making them speak about what it is that they need in their mind without them, and then losing them because they don't understand how to work with Scorpio. But then Scorpio does believe that Sag doesn't like them, and maybe it's because Sag doesn't even need a friend anyway, doesn't need anyone. This person needs to stay by themselves, or even look to themselves and work on who they are, and don't know how to support their own minds or maybe their own problems. But it does say Scorpio will work with them once they come back around and show them good commitments or good faith or good promises of love. Oh. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio and Capricorn. Capricorn doesn't want to hear bad news is there with a Scorpio. The end. It says bad news was there, but now I realize I want to support you. I feel like bad news was there, but now I can't support you. In my mind, ongoing, I just know that I need you, and I need to support you and show you that the enemy energy in me is never yours. I just laugh because I tried you. I tried you. And I didn't want to try you, but I'm going to try you one more time if I need to. But then why would I, when I know you're going to punish me and put me back in my mind to say, why are you doing that? Leave me alone. Put yourself in your own shoes and watch that. Ooh, Scorpio. So let's see what's going on with Aquarius and Scorpio. Aquarius doesn't want to play fair with Scorpio. Scorpio doesn't want to play safe with an Aquarius. Playing safe with them is never going to get them what they need. Always giving them bad news is not going to help either, according to the Scorpio, because they know not to watch them or look into their lives ongoing. It's just they don't even need to or even want to. It's just they've been placed on this pedestal for Aquarius to always watch them and look into their life and laugh at them and play mind games and think it's funny and then think they're all that and then work on themselves, because Scorpio doesn't even know where they are or where they're going in their mind or even exist in their life most of the time, but always get dragged into their problems or even into their mental clarity or even their mental health or their mental issues or their mental problems. It says Scorpio is not wanting to deal with Aquarius's mental problems or even problems with their down below parts, or even problems with their situations to do with their men or their women, but don't need to speak about them ongoing. It does say sometimes they do speak about them to help them to solve their issues or even give them guidance, but it does say they have bad news when they do this or don't even know how to help them at all. So they leave them alone and let them see themselves for who they are and promise them that they can move on and let them move on when the time comes to release them and leave them alone for good. So let's see what's going on with Pisces and Scorpio. Pisces never wants to hear any bad news with a Scorpio anymore and doesn't want to deal with Scorpio in a negative way. Pisces is dreaming about Scorpio to believe that they have good karma and are blessed and want to know that they can work on restlessness at times, but doesn't want to see that it's going to be them that's punishing them. It's always the Scorpio that's going to punish me back if I punish them. So where am I going? I'm not going to punish a Scorpio for them to punish me back. But I do know that they're going to punish me if I work on this again, because I tried them before and I'm not going to try them again. So I'm going to walk away. Punishments are never going to be the in thing for me and a Scorpio, because if I get punished by them, I'm like Mayweather in my mind, going to punish them back. But now I know that they're going to be like Bruno or even a beast to break up this negative energy and maybe even work on another punishment to karmically bring me down or drag me into their problems or drag me down into my own solutions, because I feel like I can solve things better than a Scorpio. But it says Scorpio will always solve things better than the Pisces, but Pisces is a brute and thinks that they're better than everyone and doesn't know how to subject themselves to problems in their mind, because they feel like they can bully people and bully people and bully people and bully people and bully people, and maybe looking at themselves like they can bully people to win. And it says bad news is there for the Pisces that's going to drag Scorpio into a mind game and think that they're going to lose, when Scorpio is never going to lose, because they always laugh at Pisces and make sure that they win. Woo, that was interesting. So let's see what's going on with your angel messages, Scorpios. Angel messages for Scorpios. Let's see what's going on. Okay, it says creative writing. It says Archangel Gabriel, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. Okay, so some of you guys might just need to do some writing or some typing or something of that nature. So let's see what else is going on for Scorpios. It says clairvoyance. Okay, it says Archangel Raziel, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Okay, it says passion. Archangel Hanel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Amazing. Okay, it says clear your space. Archangel Josiel, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you and use feng shui. Some of you guys just need to clear clutter, even from the mind sometimes, you know. It's not just in the home. Okay, it says healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep and exercise regularly for optimal health. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your universal messages, Scorpios. Okay, it says the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Okay. I'm hearing someone needs to call you as well. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Okay. Anything else for Scorpios? It says when I lean on faith of the universe, peace becomes real. One more message for Scorps. The presence of love will always cast out fear. That's that self-love right there, Scorpio. So that was an interesting reading. Let's see what numbers we have for you. We have number 12, number 16, number 19, number 83, number 4, number 27, and number 32. Okay, so those are the numbers for Scorpio. I will speak to you again in your next reading, my lovelies. Ciao for now. Bye.